Okay.
Got him!
What if the mic picks me up breathing the whole time and it's just like... I had to call a lady today and...
She's like, can you stop breathing so loud?
I wanted to. I'm sure she doesn't know. Stop. Okay, go. I'm not here.
Stop, that was a bad one.
It was a bad one.
I was just being dumb. We mostly just gotta inspect our plants. So we're trying to see if they're dry, like if they're too dry, or if there's any dead things that need to be picked off of them.
Dead things meaning leaves and bugs?
Leaves and bugs.
Okay.
Is that the tomatoes are starting to get big enough to where we can start trimming down their lower branches, because the ones that are low, if they're too close to the ground, then they hold water and moisture from the ground. They'll mold and get like spots on them. It's not good. It ruins your tomatoes and it can kill your plant.
Does it eat away leaves and stuff, or?
No, it just makes them like nasty and mildewy until your plant dies.
Okay.
And it also makes your tomatoes taste bad. But since we just planted them a few days ago, I'll probably trim them maybe this weekend. And then we also need to put some more tomato cages in.
Since we already planted, is there anything you would have done differently so far?
Well, we need to put the fence in for our beans, because see how this guy's already escaping?
Yeah.
He sees the fence over here and he wants it. If there is anything that I would do differently, not really. It's too early in the season to tell if he screwed up. I'll tell you in June or July. Okay, so all of these bean plants right here are vining beans. That's what we're gonna work on.
Hi, Red. Hey, puppy.
Genuinely grown beans well.
Grandma Nail used to grow beans, I think.
She had a cute story about growing beans with her grandmother.
Oh, what was it?
She said that one time at her grandma's house, and her grandma told her, she said, Doris, go out there and plant some beans in the garden. She hated planting beans. It was the absolute worst. She said, she's like maybe 8 years old, probably younger. She said she went out to the garden and she just chucked the beans down. And she went back in and she's like, okay, I'm done. And her grandma was like, wow, Doris, like you got that done really quick. Like I'm so proud of you for not arguing. You just got it finished. The girl was like, yeah, I know. And she said that later on in the season, whenever the beans grew up.
They grew up in a clump?
Yeah, they grew up in a clump, but it like came out that she had just chucked them on the soil and left and stuff. So, and then she wasn't allowed to plant beans anymore, which worked out.
Yeah, she kind of got her way.
Yeah, she kind of got her way.
So you have two different size posts there. Which size are you wanting?
The same.
That looks a bit closer.
Yeah, I think these are old fence posts from the pasture.
I need to get the tripod out.
You're like a bipod.
I'm more like a monopod right now with my back hurting.
You know, I was watching you and it looks like your back hurts.
Really?
Yeah.
How? Like, how am I walking?
Stiff. You look like you're like a board with legs attached.
I kind of feel like it.
You really need
I feel like I have a rusty nail in my back.
That sounds like a rib issue. Does it feel like you have a painful broomstick pushing on your back?
Kind of.
Okay.
Somewhere around the bottom of my spine to the right.
That's a rib. No.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, who the hell put a rib there?
Well, the reason why I said is because whenever I worked at the chiropractors, when people had like a rib messed up, that's what they always said it felt like. It felt like a painful nail being driven into their back, or it would feel like a broomstick. Okay. I'm gonna need you...
Damn, what do you need?
The post hole digger.
Why do you need the post hole digger? You mean the fence driver, right? The mic's in there, but I think it's called a wind. It's got some name, like a dead cat is what Tess calls it. I don't know. Must be industry jargon.
Camera lingo.
Yeah, seriously. Scotty! Good boy. There you go. You do all the scratching for me. Those are much better.
Cloud! He's not. Cloud! Hey!
That's such like a half-assed kick.
I know, Valley's like not even flinching.
Hi, Red. Having a good time? Woo! Woo! Tess is gonna flip shit when she sees this. But she'll be like, please don't bite it.
No! He has the dead cat!
I'm sure he would love to get a hold of it. Don't they hike with 2 steppy poles?
Okay.
Wait. Oh, shit.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you're supposed to drive these with your foot, but like, they go in with your foot, so. Dinner's done.
Yay! We better hurry.
Yo, tell me what to do.
It's really cringy. Sub for cringe.
Ah,
I should be more encouraged.
you really should be.
Is it uncomfortable?
Yes, and you're mean to me. It's not that bad. Is it recording?
Yeah, it's already going. So, the rest of the day, are we going to put up the fencing or go eat?
I think fencing will take a few minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
But we can go eat first.
Hey, why did we put it here if we got beans all the way down here?
Because those are bush beans, not vine beans.
Oh, okay.
So like we're gonna put like another vine bean around there.
Right there.
And
maybe?
then like here. And then all of those beans will grow.
Oh man, this guy's going for it already.
Yeah, I know. He's making a break for it over to the tomato cages.
I thought you were kidding. Alright.
We need snips.
We need snips? What for?
Wire cutters.
Oh, yeah.
To cut the wire. Not that drawer.
I see him right here.
These are what I wanted.
Oh.
I wanted the snips.
Exactly.
Did you ever have bunk beds?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you sleep on the top bunk or bottom bunk?
Bottom a lot.
I like to sleep on my top bunk. Even though I'd like had very low headroom.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Okie dokie.
Dang, something ate one of our leaves.
Did something eat it or did something tragic happen to it?
Maybe both.
I thought that guy just said something about somebody not getting a permit. Yeah, this is definitely something we should have done before we put our plants in.
Yeah.
But it's fine. Hey, look at how messed up my blister is. It's like,
What's wrong with it?
I hate it.
Yeah, I never got to see it. It was blurry the whole time.
It's fine. I don't really want to make my big debut with my blister.
Why are you snipping where you're snipping?
Oh, because we have to wrap this around the post so that it has something to hold on to. And then you gotta like bend it just a touch. I think I'm gonna put it a little bit off the ground
Why is that?
so that it's taller, quite frankly. But also because I'm thinking then it'll give them more room to grow up.
Mm-hmm.
And also if there's weeds, it'll be easier to grab underneath. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. It's making sense to me. Damn it. I don't know. I keep reading about whether or not goats are a good homestead animal.
It seems like they are.
Some people say yes, some people say no. Apparently sheep are the worst.
Really?
Yeah, from pretty across the board, they're really hard to manage and to keep from getting like worms and getting sick and stuff.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know either, but now it makes sense why Deb and Darren had so many issues with their sheep.
Yeah.
I keep listening to podcasts in the morning, listening to one. I don't think it's worth it for us to get a sheep or a goat on the land that we have. How do I make this stand up higher? Hey, I saw the saddest listing. I almost sent it to you, but I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
It was this little camp that it looked like it was probably never completely finished, but it had definitely been lived in.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a school bus. Same deal. Like probably lived in, definitely. It looks like that's probably how they got there.
Yeah.
It was like a school bus RV sort of situation. And then there was a third camp of some sort. I forget what it was. Hey, Tess. Ew, my blister popped. So anyways, there's 3 little camps on this little thing. They all were made different ways. One of them just looked like it was probably like some sort of prefab barn that got dropped on it. That was the one that looked like it had started to be finished and then they gave up. There was one that looked like it was probably built out of local materials that they had found around there. And then last but not least, there was the school bus. And the school bus had, you remember this one?
I had seen it.
You saw it? Yeah, the school bus had busted out a windshield and all the camps had been trashed. And it looked to me like a bunch of young, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed 20-something-year-olds went to go live off the grid and it went really bad.
Yeah.
It was kind of sad looking. I was like, yikes. Is that our future?
I mean, I don't want to live in a school bus.
I don't want to live in a school bus either. Okay, I need something so that I can tie these so that it stays up. You feel?
Yeah.
Because it needs to stay up.
Do we have any of that chicken wire left?
Ah, my little baby.
Did you just guillotine our plant?
Over here at least. This goes down right here. Can you do the same on that end? Do you want it higher? Because it can go up to here.
That's too high. Can we like find some middle ground? It's like,
Can I get a zip tie?
do you have zip ties? The zip ties would be like totally rad.
Let me wander down to the camper.
Oh God, you guys are the ones in the school bus.
Oh no.
Oh no! I hated that. I was like looking into some sort of dystopian future.
It's the funny.
Squaring up on Lucy like Duchess does to me. Every time she does that in the coop, she like bends her wings and goes. So I do it back and she stops when I do it, and then she waits till I'm done and does it again. So you got it there, and I'm gonna mess
It's a little
it
bit
up.
taller than I was hoping for.
What do you want?
Slide your foot in there, I guess. Foot height.
I gotta slide my zip tie out because I messed that up. Okay. Battle beans.
Can we name this episode Battle Beans?
I could have absolutely done that better. Really fucked that up.
That's okay. As long as it's like on there, it's fine.
A minute ago you were talking about we were gonna fight battle beans and this needs to be sturdy, and I
It does
messed
need
up
to
the
be
structural integrity.
And you did.
I think I'm good. Oh, my foot fell so.
Don't ask me what I'm doing. I'm just threading it. Because I thought that would work.
It'll get there.
Yeah, it's all.
Zip ties.
We can't zip tie.
That's
our
like
beans.
prison for it. Putting them in handcuffs.
This is not very free range.